Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. So today I'm going to do a review for you of the new Tarte Double Duty Creamy Powder Foundation. This is the packaging. Hopefully it's not blinding you. It is very reflective. It's basically like a gold mirrored finish. It's beautiful packaging. There is a bright pink sticker on the back, which I thought was just such an odd color choice. Honestly, when I saw the sticker on the back, I was like, is this one of those, like, you know how sometimes when you go to, like, an outlet store and there's makeup there that, like, has different labels, like, if it's sold at a cosmetics company outlet because it was, like, a reject for whatever reason. This sticker for some reason kind of made me think of that. I don't know why. But anyway, it came in a beautiful box. This is the box that it came in. And what I thought was kind of nice is that they do include one of these like spongy type of applicators in here for you, which you can, I haven't even opened it because I'm probably never going to use it that way, but you can use this foundation either wet or dry. So if you were to wet this sponge, this is the type of sponge that you would use to put into the foundation and apply it to your face if you wanted to use it wet. So I have not done that, so I can't report back on that. I don't think I'm ever going to use this. I'm going to leave it in its packaging and give it to my daughter probably. But the foundation does also come with its own little, I guess, travel bag if you want to pop this in your purse. And it says "Make Today Beautiful," and it's just, you know, a little pouch. I don't know, I'll probably end up giving this to my daughter as well. But I chose the color Fair Light Neutral. I did order mine from the Tarte website, but I do believe that this is also available at Ulta. I will, of course, link down below wherever it is available so that you can find it there. And I chose the color Fair Light Neutral because it just looked like it would be the best match for me based on the samples that they had on the website. I tend to be usually on the fair end of the spectrum and in a more yellow shade of foundation, and it was really easy to tell which were the pink based and which were the more yellow based just on the computer screen alone. So this is a really good match for me. It's absolutely perfect. A lot of people will often ask me what my color is in MAC. I've never worn MAC foundation, so I can't tell you. I can just tell you that I'm pretty fair and I have a yellow undertone to my skin. So those are the foundation colors that I tend to gravitate towards, is usually fair or light with yellow undertones. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the claims of this powder foundation from the Tarte website because I think that it makes some interesting claims, and then I can tell you what I think about it based on my skin type. So this claims to be a creamy full coverage perfecting powder foundation. This 2-in-1 foundation with makeup and skincare benefits delivers a double dose of moisture and anti-aging ingredients in a buildable medium to full coverage powder. This does retail for $35, and let's get into it. Okay, right off the bat, I really like this powder foundation a lot. I am 37 years old. Even at 37, my skin is still extremely oily, which is incredibly frustrating. But I do have random dry patches around my face. I tend to be pretty aggressive with my skincare in terms of using retinols, AHAs, and BHAs. So there are times where I do dry out certain areas of my face if I'm not good about following up with a moisturizer after doing those treatments. So this, however, does not cling to any of those dry patches that I have, and it wears beautifully throughout the day on my crazy oily skin. Honestly, it's a really nice powder foundation for those of us with oily skin. I think that if you are dry, and as long as you use a good moisturizer, you could probably very easily also use this powder foundation. Like I said, I have never used it wet. I only use it dry. This is what my color looks like, and give you a little swatch here so you can see it's pretty light. It does not oxidize on my skin in any kind of way. I simply apply it with a brush. This happens to be the buffing brush from Real Techniques, but you can use whatever mineral foundation, powder foundation brush that you have in your collection. This one works well and it's inexpensive if you're looking for one. But it works beautifully. I just buff this into my skin. I always use an SPF prior to applying this, and I use the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. This is tinted, by the way, if you're curious. But I apply this, let it sit for about a minute or two, go over with this, buff it into my skin, and I'm set. It's really quick, it's really easy, it wears beautifully throughout the day. I do have to blot my skin no matter what I'm using at least once during the day, and I just take a piece of like tissue and sort of press it into the skin, absorb any excess oil, and then I'm good to go until I wash my makeup off in the evening, or either later in the evening or right before I go to the gym around 6 o'clock in the evening. So it's beautiful, you guys. You do get 11 grams of product in here, or 0.39 ounces. It's a good amount of powder foundation. It's pretty typical for a powder foundation, and I like it a lot. I love that it's a pressed powder foundation. I'm saying that word a lot. I'm sorry. My typical go-to is the Everyday Minerals base in their semi-matte formula. So this is what I normally use. As you can see, this is more of a traditional mineral powder foundation in that it's like the loose version. Pressed is great for traveling or for days where I just don't want to deal with the mess of a loose powder foundation. This is beautiful, you guys. I will absolutely repurchase this going forward. I like this even better than the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. I think this provides better coverage, and I think it's actually a better color fit for me overall than that one is. I'm not saying that's a bad product. I have a couple of them in my collection because I do really like it, but I find this to be an even better wear on me, and I find it to be a better color match on me than the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. So for me, this is a huge hit, you guys. It's a great product. I think if you have aging skin, this is definitely worth trying. I wouldn't call it overly moisturizing. It's not like I put this on and I think, wow, like, I feel so soft. But it doesn't like cling to dry patches. It doesn't make you feel dry or doesn't make you look powdery. It just is beautiful. Once it sets on your skin, it just gives you this really nice semi-matte finish that looks natural and really pretty. I would imagine with me being able to get a nice medium coverage with this dry, if you were to wet it, you could probably definitely achieve that full coverage look from this foundation. So I don't like a super heavy full foundation look, so that's why I use it dry, but I would think it would definitely be very easy for you to achieve a full coverage by using it wet. So overall, huge hit for me. Love Tarte. I think they come out with some great stuff, and I'm really, really impressed with this one. So 2 thumbs up. Let me know if you have tried this and what your thoughts are on the Double Duty Creamy Powder Foundation down below, or leave me any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.